Research shows that sedentary behavior has become widespread over the past year, as the COVID-19 restrictions afflicted our daily lives. It has been proven, however, that prolonged sedentary behavior can set the stage for a variety of so-called sitting diseases, including type 2 diabetes. Paul Ettlinger, GP at the London General Practice, explains the cost of prolonged sitting. Surprisingly, the body becomes increasingly agitated as we stay sitting for long periods. Although the position can help us recover from stress, scientists have shown our bodies are not built for such sedentary existence. New figures by Ofcom last week suggested TV watching habits escalated dramatically this year, with the nation's adults spending an average of 5 hours and 40 minutes a day watching TV and online video content, up by 47 minutes, from 2019. However, sedentary behavior is nothing new. Before the pandemic we sat for an average of 8 hours 54 minutes a day, raising the risk of serious health complications. Furthermore, a study, published in The Lancet, revealed that the World Health Organization ranked Britain a lowly 46th out of 168 countries in its league's table of fit countries. Fatty liver disease symptoms, the general feeling that signals permanent liver damage. Diabetes. People who sit for less than 30 minutes at a time have a lower risk of early death. However, sitting for longer hours can cause a shift in the metabolism, creating insulin resistance. Type 2 diabetes, when left untreated, can heighten the risk of other life-threatening illnesses, including heart attack, stroke and heart disease. Paul Ettlinger explained that long working hours can have a detrimental effect on various aspects of health, including blood glucose. However, he pointed out that women who sit for prolonged periods were at significantly greater risk of type 2 diabetes than men. Don't miss Jane Danson Health, the star's tragic health admission. I knew something wasn't right. Insight cancer, signs you should never ignore, thousands risking their lives, warns NHS chief. Insight. The popular supplements linked to higher risk of hospitalization, expert issues warning. Tips, he said, studies have shown women were 63% higher risk if working over 45 hours compared to 35 to 40 hours over a 12-year period. If jobs are more physically demanding, stress of long hours leads to raised insulin resistance and abnormal hormones. A report, published in the European Heart Journal, showed that spending an extra 2 hours a day sitting was associated with approximately 2% higher average fasting blood sugar levels. The researchers noted that replacing these 2 hours with movement was associated with a smaller waist circumference and plummeting blood sugar levels. However, short bursts of activity in between prolonged periods of sitting may help significantly. A study showed that people who sat for up to 4 hours, but exercised for just 1 hour a day, had up to 59% lower risk of mortality than those who sit still. However, the detrimental effects of sitting are not limited to type 2 diabetes, as scientists have previously flagged. Sedentary behavior increases the risk of premature death, cardiovascular disease and atrial fibrillation. Ettlinger added, studies have shown that working long hours increases our risk of having abnormal heart rhythm such as atrial fibrillation and therefore stroke. While prolonged sedentary behavior is associated with increased risk of several conditions and mortality, it remains unclear whether physical activity can reverse the detrimental effects of prolonged sitting. Furthermore, the prevalence of such sitting diseases places considerable financial burden on healthcare systems. A 2019 analysis concluded that sitting for at least 6 hours a day costs the NHS £700 million annually. Experts investigating the financial burden of sedentary behavior revealed that sitting or lying down for at least 6 hours a day is behind £281 million of spending on type 2 diabetes.